Wagwan guys, still way out here in Mississauga. We came out here to do a small brick repair. And I want to walk you through step by step of how to do a brick repair like this. If you have a damaged brick on your house, by the end of this video, I promise you, you will know how to do this yourself. Let me take you and show you what it looks like right now. Alright, so this is the brick repair. As you see, before there was a AC line run right here. So our job here is to cut out these damaged bricks. So we're going to cut it out, take out this one, remove this one. This one we can fill, this one is okay. So we're going to remove these two bricks and install that. Okay, so with no further ado, let's dive right into the video and show you how to get it done the right way. We need to do a mortar color match. This is the mortar. It's closer to like the regular mortar, but it just have a little bit of coloring in there. So I'm gonna try to see if we can color match this mortar here. First we're gonna add a bit of water in our bucket. Nothing too crazy to start. Somehow I thought my camera was recording, but as you can see, that's the mortar. I think that's pretty close to where we want to be for the color. Let us install them. Okay. Hey, quick break. Let me show you some things that is helping me on the business side. What's up everyone? As 1KB Construction continues to grow, I'm always looking for ways to run my business more efficiently. And that's why I have partnered with Jobber. I'm looking for a better way to manage my quotes, scheduling, and customer while we're out here on the job site. If you're in the trade, you can try Jobber for free for 15 days. The link is in my description. I will be sharing my experience as I started to using it. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's get back to work. So we're gonna go ahead and get a broom. We're going to dust this off nicely. So here is a section here where some installation passed through. We're going to get some of our tuck tape and we're going to tape over it. Here we seal it up properly. Put another piece up top here. Our goal here is, guys, is to work and do the job to the best of your ability. Always. And then that will be become a part of you, you know. A lot of guys tend to take shortcut by doing certain things, and at the end of the day, the same time that it takes you to do the same shortcut, you can get the job done the right and proper way at the same time. Alright, so we have our mortar here. We color match our mortar. This is the best you're gonna get it. Once it's dry, it's gonna blend in nicely with the existing joint. I have to go to like 7 different suppliers to find this brick. It wasn't easy for me to find it, but here we are, we'll find it. So now we need to butter the face of the brick, just like you see I'm doing it here. As for the top, you need to put a little bit of mortar right on top of the brick. Just over this side, so that way you can fill it more easier. Now I'm going to tilt my brick like so, and then slowly bring it back in. You're trying to maintain the same half-inch joint here, half-inch over this side, and we're just going to push it in. As I push in, I like to have a slicker here that I can use to kind of clear that mortar. What you're trying to achieve here is the level of this existing brick. You want it to be level with the bottom of this one that's already laid. Same thing over here. You want to make sure that it's level with the bottom. Check the top, make sure the top is nice and level. Once you get this one in, you want to get a slicker. This is a slicker, we call it. You can get this at any one of your building suppliers. Now before you install this one, you want to put a bit of mortar right on top of your brick and push it in. Make sure that it's filling properly. This is very crucial, because if this is not filled properly, it's going to defeat the purpose of the band. So you want to make sure that you get this correctly. Take the extra minute and fill it properly, getting the mortar right up inside here. Once you fill it enough where it can't hold anymore, you want to come back to the top, you want to come back to the front and get your slicker. Make sure that your back is clean so that way you don't mess up the brick. Go close up to it and get a fine mouth slicker like this. Now you're going to just go ahead and fill it in from the front. Make sure you get it in filled properly. We're not trying to leave any void space here, because if you don't fill this in properly, it's gonna, the structure of the wall itself is not gonna be as sound as it's supposed to be. So take your time and fill it. And up here, now you have the time, fill up here properly as well. Now you can get it in from the inside. Anywhere where, for instance, here we have the saw, you're gonna turn your slicker crossway like this, so that way you can get right up in there. We're gonna do the same thing over here. Our goal is to fill it properly, so that way we don't have any void space in there. Alright guys, now that we have this one filled, you want to get a level. You want to run your level like this. Make sure that your level is touching into all the bricks and also touching onto the new one that you just installed. That looks good to me. Now we're going to go ahead and fill up here now with mortar. We need to butter the face of this brick here. Make sure we butter that nicely. Now we have one more brick here. This one looks sharp. Oh, it is sharp. Yeah. Okay, I need to get out full brick. As for this one, it's a little bit different. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fill all the top of this one here. Just keep on practicing. You might not gonna get it to go on as easy as you see I'm getting it on here. With a bit of practice, you will get it. Now that we have it like this, we're gonna do the same. We're gonna tilt it up like this. We get it, bring it in. Make sure that you have the same space over here, same space over this side. And I'm just trying to make sure that I push it in level with this one that's already laid, and also level with that one over there. As I push in, I'm gonna get my slicker, and I'm gonna push back the mortar in as I'm pushing the brick, so that way you kind of fill it in properly. All right, we're gonna keep going in, knocking the bottom a little bit because we want to have the bottom nicely flush with the existing one. After we have that, we're gonna check with our level, make sure that it's nice and level with the existing brick that's already there, just like you see I'm doing it here. Take your time, no rush, get it right. Now that I have this one in place, I am going to go ahead and fill the top of this brick here with my slicker. I want to make sure that you compact the mortar in there solid. You don't want to have no void space in here. Our goal is to do the job the best as possible in your ability. Make sure that you get it done the right and proper way, guys. Make that become a habit. That way you don't take shortcut or take any corner. Once it become a habit, oh man, it's like even when you're alone seeing the job, you're not going to leave it unless it's done properly. And that's how I am. A lot of times I do something, it's not that it's done bad, but I just feel like I could have get it done better. And to my surprise, the next day, I go back and I take it down. Lots of time. And that's how I am. I just like things done a nice and proper way. Right, so now that we have the bricks installed, you want to go back to and you want to check. Like for instance here to me, like you want to pluck out a little bit. So I'm going to use my slicker and I'm going to just push it out a little bit like so. I'm going to go back and check with my level. Make sure that everything is in line with each other. Now you want to get a jointer. This piece of tool that we have here. This is what you're going to use to finish your joint. Usually we like to do the edge joint first, which would be these ones. You just want to go through here and just kind of smooth it off so it looks finished. You see the way how it looks now? It looks unfinished now, right? And we're just gonna go right through, make sure that she's nice and filled. You wanna check if there's any hole. Now's the time you wanna fill those as well. After this mortar dry here, we should have the color look slightly close to the one that's already there now. Because this is the exact same coloring I got, but the problem is you're probably not going to get it to look exactly just like this one, because this one is burned out, but the ratio is the same. So I'm just going through right now and I'm just filling this nicely. See, I'm getting my slicker and I'm cutting off the excessive mortar, because what I don't want when I'm brushing it, I brush the excessive mortar over the bricks. That way it's gonna look crappy, right? So we want to go to clean off the excessive mortar off, and then go ahead and we can brush it off. Now you want to get your broom. So we're going to get a broom and we're going to brush it like this. We don't want to brush it like this, because if you brush it like this, you're going to bring the mortar from the joint onto your brick. So you want to go like this. So you're carrying the mortar in the joint of where it already is, so that way we don't mess it up. If for instance you need to get in here, you can go up like that, but not too close, not too rough. Sometimes you can just go back over, touch it up, to give it that finished look. If you have any little hole nearby, you don't kill to put a little bit of mortar in there. You know? That way your work look nice and clean. And voila! There you have it. If you have any brickwork, any brick repair, chimney that you need to get done, reach out to us at 1kbconstruction.com for a free consultation. I'll see you over there.